Oh, that's smart. So you can like get notes on it without having to
Okay,
write everything.
perfect. Okay, so my name is Shaeley, and I have Sarah Lederman with me here today, and I'm just going to ask you some questions. Okay, so number one, what is your current job?
The job title is Quality and Compliance Assistant at America Group, which is a clothing manufacturing company.
Oh, nice. Okay. And number two, so what made you pick STEM?
Interesting
Hard question.
what these questions are because I know my dad like has told me about them for his project, but I still like to actually put an answer to it. Um, I wasn't necessarily thinking like STEM versus outside of STEM,
Yeah.
but why I chose math would be partly because I found it interesting, like the logic and the solving puzzles part of what math is, um, and partly for practicality and getting a like viable job after college. And because like once I was getting ahead in it, it was the fastest thing to graduate with because I had done like the APs for it in high school. So there
Oh,
was like the
okay.
practical side and then there was like the interesting side.
Okay, perfect. So the next one is, what are your favorite parts, aspects of STEM or math?
You know, I was once like in a checking out in a Trader Joe's, and the guy asked me like while he's checking my stuff, like, "Oh, what are you in college for? What are you majoring in?" And I said math, and he's like, "You know, I like math because I'm seeking truth, and like math is like the truth. It like explains the world, and that's like math and science. It explains things that are happening that you're curious about. It has answers. If it doesn't have answers, it has the methodologies to get to the answers." And it's like the fun of solving puzzles and logic. So it's like those two things also.
Okay, I like that answer.
Okay.
Number four, what were or still are the hardest parts of pursuing a STEM major?
It's very like frustrating, but also rewarding to finally get. I would say like just doing the homework, just doing the work involved. It's hard to try to understand something new in math, especially. Um, yeah, and it can feel very frustrating when it's hard to understand something, but then once you practice enough and figure it out somehow and get it, then it's very rewarding.
Okay. And what would you advise to someone pursuing a STEM career?
Interesting.
Okay, take your time.
Yeah, the first thing I would think of would be like look into how many options there are for like what you want to do. So like I kind of always thought like you have to do like something more like hard STEM, like biology or math to like get a good job. Whereas like in 12th grade, I really liked my environmental science class. I found it really interesting. And at my current job, it's called quality compliance, but there's also environmental stuff. And right now I'm working on calculating our carbon footprint of our company. And my boss wanted to give me that project because I'm a math major. So there really like can be opportunities for what you want to do. So I'd say like not like throw out the practical side, but like think of both what you want to do and what the practical application could be.
Okay, perfect. And knowing what you know now, would you still go into STEM?
Yes, definitely. I may have done like different types of courses or like looked at different opportunities, but I definitely find the STEM field interesting and would do it again.
Okay, good. Sounds like you're really happy. And is there any other additional comments or things you would tell people going into STEM or just like anything else you want to add about like your job and everything?
Um, Yeah, I would say that there are always new like opportunities opening up. So my job didn't really exist 5 years ago. The world wasn't as pro like environmental, calculate your carbon footprint. Like that is something that's changed. So keep in mind while you're doing something that like seems practical now that if there are other things that interest you, could be an opportunity later on.
Okay. So you would say that STEM has been changing a lot and growing a lot more?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, nice. All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop the recording.
Cool.